What's up guys, DubWar here, and today I'm bringing you guys a pretty cool video. Basically what's going to go down today is I want to try collect 8 million gold. Now I haven't done one of these in a very long time. I actually did this way back in the past, a couple months, where I collected 8 million gold and just bombed it all on my walls. But yeah, I decided to do this one more time again in the future because it was a lot of fun. And as you can see, in each of my storages right now, I have just about 1.7 million gold. And yeah, we're really close. So today I'm going to make the video a little bit longer because yesterday I didn't upload. I really apologize about that, guys. Reason being is because I just had a lot of stuff to do in the day and I just didn't find any time late at night to be working on my video, so I decided to just drop it into this morning. And yeah, like I said, I really do apologize, but I'm gonna make up for it, gonna make it a little bit longer, and the raids are gonna be more enjoyable. I do have my series Hardcore Dark Elixir Farming, and you guys are probably wondering why I'm using Go Wipe right now, because it's consisting of a golem, which caused Dark Elixir, of course. But I decided to not really care too much in this video. I decided to let go and just make the video more enjoyable for you guys, because I screwed up with my schedule and I do want to apologize for that. I do actually feel really bad that just yesterday, or like 2 days ago, I promised you guys I would have my new fixed schedule of daily content. If not, for sure I would be uploading every second day, but already screwed up, which I feel really crappy about. So I do want to apologize, guys, and that's why I'm here making a bit of a longer video and more enjoyable for you to watch. So we're going to be using some high level army composition setup. Sorry, that was a mouthful. Anyway, so as you can see here, basically with this raid, it's already over because I already managed to get all of my P.E.K.K.A.s and a lot of my wizards right up to the very center of this guy's base. They're going to rip away at this guy, and this guy's X-bows aren't up. He didn't refill them with any elixirs. So, I mean, when I look at this base, I try to think to myself that this guy's inactive. So most of the time, I don't even go for the clan castle. I know it's a really risky move, because even if he did have like 15 archers in there, that would probably screw me over if like I misplaced my lightning spell or something like that, which is something I don't want, right? Of course. But in this case, this guy obviously had all of his resources in the pumps and mines. X-bows weren't loaded up, so right away I'm just thinking to myself, this guy doesn't have any clan castle troops. Also, I don't know if you guys realized earlier, but I did have a misplacement of my raid spell, which really sucked. I think I put like my left thumb on my screen by accident, and I accidentally put it down like the most random spot ever, and it only raged like one P.E.K.K.A. in the middle of the base. So that kind of sucked, because as you guys will see, it might or might not affect the outcome of this raid. As you can see, this guy still has a lot of resources. I mean, I'm not going to end the raid anytime soon, because he still has 95,000 gold, 89,000 elixir, and I just want to see how far I can go with this raid. So my Archer Queen's about to go down if she takes any more hits. I had to use her Cloak of Invisibility there because she was about to go down from that cannon if I didn't do that. And it looks like my P.E.K.K.A. might be able to tank the rest of the hits here, but no promises. Let's just see how this plays out. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and speed up the video here in a second, just so you guys don't have to watch all this running around with my troops and pointless footage, of course. So yeah, as you can see here, my P.E.K.K.A. is about to take out the Tesla. Unfortunately, she's going to go down. I almost called it a he. She's going to go down in like one hit with that Wizard Tower, and it looks like that's going to wrap up this raid because we run out of time. And my archers did get a couple of hits on that elixir pump at the very end, but that's going to be it for that raid. 300,000 gold, 250,000 elixir, and 2.5k dark elixir. So here we are with our next raid. I'm going to be using much more an army composition setup for farming. As you can see, I'm using a bunch of giants, a couple wall breakers, and a lot of barbarians and archers. I didn't bring any goblins, mainly because at my trophy range, I don't find goblins actually being too useful, because most of the time you'll find bases that are a lot more upgraded, and the mortars and wizard towers are all that's needed just to like take out all of like a horde of goblins, because they barely have any health. So I don't know, I just find it more of a risk to be bringing my goblins. Obviously they take out the loot a lot more faster, but I just find it more of a risk because they get taken out a lot more faster as well. So I decided to go simple. Got a couple barbarians, a couple archers. I'm just going to spread them around here and there. I'm also going to put down a wave of my barbarians and archers on the top part, which is where a lot of his resources in the pumps are. And he also does have a lot of resources in the mines on the top part, so that's what I'm going to do here in a second. I did put down a rage spell right in the very center there. That was probably like the best placement I could have done right there, because it did actually get the whole entire circle perimeter of all the defensive towers, so my giants are going to go crazy right now. And yeah, as you can see, my Archer Queen is about to take out the Town Hall, and she is doing a great job. So I did put down that wave of Archers and Barbarians on the top part. They're going to do a great amount of damage and do actually take out all the resources that were up there, so I was really satisfied with this raid. I know it wasn't as many resources as the last raid, of course, or the raids that are going to be coming up here, but it was still a pretty good raid considering the fact that I was just using a couple of Giants, a couple of Wall Breakers, and like I said, a really standard farming army composition setup. So yeah, there we go. We're gonna like get a couple more hits on that gold mine on the left side there, and we're gonna get all the gold. And the last thing that's left here is just that dark elixir. Now there's 540 of it, and I'm thinking to myself, is it worth it? I have 2 lightning spells. Dub thinks to himself, yes it is. So I'm gonna go ahead, put down the 2 lightning spells on that dark elixir drill, and we're gonna walk away with all of the resources this guy had to offer, except 352 elixir, which I don't care about. So there we go, walking away with a decent amount of resources with a really cheap army composition setup. Here we are with our next raid, guys. As you can see, this one has a lot more. It's a Town Hall 10 base, which has obviously been inactive for a long time. The Inferno Towers, the X-Bows, everything is down right now. So right away, same thing. I'm assuming that this guy doesn't have any clan castle troops because it looks like he also got kicked out of his clan. So basically, I'm just going to go full out on this guy's base. One thing I didn't think through is actually I probably should have brought a couple barbarians so I can lure out the heroes because obviously heroes are crucial for you to take out. So just right there, I already lost like 2 wizards and I'm about to lose another one, and it really sucks because I really didn't think that one through. So gotta make sure that next time I go for a raid, I want to be bringing like at least 10 barbarians because they're obviously always crucial for you to bring, and definitely do help a lot in your raid. And make sure you guys do that because if you guys don't take out the heroes, if you guys don't take out the clan castle, there's just no going anywhere with your raid because they will take out your troops really easily if you don't take care of those. Anyways, as you can see, I have a bunch of my balloons kind of flying around. They're taking out a lot of these buildings, and I'm thinking to myself, I'll just put down the rage spell on the right side because that's I'm the closest to one of the air defenses on that side. So I put that there just because I was hoping my balloons would be able to take out the air defense, but it looks like that rage spell was unsuccessful, and I don't know, I guess that kind of sucked a little bit, but I wasn't too worried. I still have one more dragon on me, and I'm going to put him right on the very top part, and that way I should be able to get all the resources from this guy's base. Now, the only thing that's going to suck in this raid is, as you guys will see, these air defenses do lock on my dragons, and it really sucks because I'm not going to be able to get all of the gold, but I am going to get a good amount of it. So as you'll see here, the dragon on the very left side of this guy's base is going to get shot down in a second here because he just can't keep up with, you know, all the shots taken from the air defense. So understandable. I mean, dragons do have a lot of health, but obviously they can't tank just a bunch of hits from like an air defense. So there we go. I decided to put down my lightning spell. I got like 30,000 gold from that, and I decided to just leave this guy alone and walk away with 270,000 gold, about 320,000 elixir, and I can't exactly remember how much dark elixir was there. So anyways, here we are with our very last raid. As you can see, we have the go wipe on us once again, and we're going to be attacking this guy for 350,000 gold, which I have not seen for a long time. This is actually probably one of the biggest raids I've gotten in the past season, I would want to say. I'm not too sure, and that might be a lie. I might have gone something around the same range, but nothing memorable, that's for sure, in this past season for any good resource raids. So this one probably beats them all for now. Obviously, I'm going to start from the top part. This guy has a really good base layout that's actually anti-go wipe. The reason being is because he has a lot of funneling. Now, funneling, when it comes down to using go wipe, golems and P.E.K.K.A.s do tend to have like a weird thing where they just kind of venture off on their own. Like sometimes I'll have my golem completely veer off like to the outside where there might be one defensive tower, and I'll have to depend on my P.E.K.K.A.s to tank and all the damage. So yeah, I mean, as you can see here, obviously this raid was a lot better, but still sometimes unpredictable because these funneling bases can be pretty tricky sometimes. So I was really happy with the outcome of this raid. As you can see, we will actually get a ton of resources because we got all of the defensive towers on the top part. And as you can see, on the very right side of this guy's base and on the very bottom are where all of his resources are in the pumps and mines. So I was really happy to see that all of my P.E.K.K.A.s were just about to go outside. As you can see here, the one time I want them to go outside, they finally go, and they will do a great job of taking out all the resources for us. So overall, really good raid. I was really happy with this raid, and yeah, I don't know what you guys think of this raid, but let me know down in the comments, how would you guys attack this particular base using go wipe? I personally think I did the best job. I attacked from the top part, even though he did have some funneling up there. Obviously, it didn't bother me too much because I went straight for the center because I would just drop down a bunch of my wall breakers and enraged all of them. So yeah, that did help quite a bit, and as you guys will see here, we will take out all these resources like it's nothing, and awesome raid. I was just really happy. I know I said this like the third time now, but honestly, like, I haven't gotten such a good raid in a long time that I'm just really happy with this one. So yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up this raid here. As you will see, I think I'm going to speed it up here pretty soon, where basically all they do is just run around, take out all the buildings, because the archer tower and the cannon don't do enough damage to take out my P.E.K.K.A.s, and they will actually get 100% on this guy's base. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I do want to actually mention one thing before this raid ends, is that a lot of people have been asking me for part 2 of the follow-up video. Basically, when that's going to come out is when I can at least get 4 or 5 defensive like replays to show you guys. I'm not looking for wins. I know a lot of you guys are probably getting the confusion that I'm only trying to show you guys wins. That's not it at all. I do already have 2 clips recorded. Basically, one of them is a loss by a huge, like, full-out Hog Rider attack by a Town Hall 10 base, which kind of sucked, of course, because I was hoping I could win and actually like show off to you guys that I actually finally won. And oh yeah, I just want to mention that I did put down that lightning spell right there because I wasn't sure if I was going to get 100% of this guy's base or not, but looks like I didn't actually need to use it. Regardless, I don't care about the elixir. I'll just go put another lightning spell in my spell factory and it won't bother me at all. But there we go, guys. We have 8 million gold. I do want to quickly just come back to what I was talking about, the part 2. I will probably have that coming out in about 3 or 4 days, I want to say, just to be sure. I'll probably have another episode for Hardcore Dark Elixir Farming coming out tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, and then after that I'll have part 2 for my follow-up on my base layout coming out after that. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if, believe it or not, this was actually a lot longer video than any of my other videos, and I know it doesn't even seem like it. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like if you did, and I will see you guys all in the next one. So peace, guys, and keep clashing.